All right, I believe we are live. Hope everybody's doing good. Let me cue the intro. We'll be right back with our official show for the day. Hi, guys. Welcome back. My name is Jordan Payne. I am the founder of the Kingdom Center, Black Gold Trading, and a slew of other things. Glad you're here. We're going to be talking about fake money versus real money. We're going to talk about asset classes and washing your money. I don't mean illegally. I mean very, very much legally. But before we do that, who's watching live? Where are you tuning in from? We always try to connect people that are in a similar area. So just give me a quick shout where you guys tuning in from. We do this call every single week on Thursday. And what we do is we try to provide content for people that are looking to accomplish financial autonomy through things like different asset classes and passive income and banking and gold, the whole gambit. So if you guys are not a member of our community, highly recommend that you guys go over and join. It is free to you, and I think you'll really, really like it. We got Mike from Alabama. What's up, brother? We got Mr. Olson from Austin, Texas. Here is that link in case you guys do not have it, members.thekingdomcenter.biz. That will get you our free network, and you guys can go be part of that. Where else are you guys tuning in from? Who we got watching? I've got a lot to go over today, so I'm gonna move pretty quickly. I've got wouldn't call it a presentation, but a whiteboard that will kind of help me show you guys from a visual standpoint exactly what I'm talking about. Now we got Bobby tuning in from Floyd's Knobs. My man, my man. It's good to see everybody. So yeah, let's jump in. Let's get to it. So I titled this Fake Money versus Real Money. The reason for that being is there's this perception out in the marketplace about this is what a real asset is, and this is not a real asset, and this is what you should do with your money, and this is what you should avoid doing with your money. There's all of these different misconceptions and perceptions out there, and depending on who you ask, you will get different advice. Okay? I'm no different. If you ask me, I'm going to give you this advice based on experience. That is the key here, is you need to be taking advice from people that are accomplishing something that you want to accomplish. Okay? If you guys are new to who I am and what I do, I've been investing in real estate for just over a decade. Was able to do, my first 500K in 10 months. And then I went on to build a multi-million-dollar real estate portfolio, primarily multifamily properties. I've done that. I've coached over 10,000 people. And then the past about 14 to 18 months, I've also been doing some alternative stuff, which is what we're going to get into today. So and what's up, my friend from Idaho? Man, we were neighbors. I used to live in Montana. Love Idaho. We used to go over to Coeur d'Alene all the time. Glad to have you on here. I think that's Anthony. Mr. Maynard. First things first, guys. For those of you guys that are doing this, trading time for money, the biggest issue that we have with this scenario right here on the left-hand side, okay, trading time for money is you are exchanging X amount of hours for X amount of dollars. That can be fine, and that can really get you in trouble. Hi, Miss Tammy B. Good to see you. Where it gets you into trouble is you're generating income, you're generating a paycheck one time. And that one time, that money typically goes into your bank account, and then it is either spent or invested. Am I accurate in saying that? I believe probably a lot of you guys work a job. You earn money, trade time for money. It goes into your bank account, and then you are either paying bills or you're putting that money away into savings? Yes or no? Say 99% of you are probably going to say yes, Jordan. That is what we do. That is what we do. So really what that looks like is kind of this. We work, we get money, the money goes into our bank account. Okay? You go from your bank account, you go to pay your mortgage, something like that. Okay? Here's the problem, and I know I just said it, but I want to say it one more time. Here's the problem. It's one and done. It's singular. When I explain to people that we can recycle money 3, 4, 5 times the same dollar, $1, the same $1, we can recycle that 3, 4, 5, 6 times and earn 3, 4, 5, 6 times on the same dollar. It kind of blows their mind a little bit, and they're like, my God, I'd never thought of that. Well, of course you didn't think of that, and you didn't think of that, and it's not your fault. Like, that's not what you were taught. Okay? So I don't want to make this like a crypto thing or a Forex thing. It has nothing to do with anything like that. I just need you guys to understand the concept that we're discussing today. Don't get super analytical and be like, I really don't want to do crypto or Forex or anything alternative. You can apply the same concept to whatever it is that you do. Okay? Even if it's real world. So let me give you a couple examples of how this works in the real world. So let's just say that you do work a job, okay? You work a job and you generate this thing right here, which is cash. What this can look like is as follows. Maybe the flow that you do is you go from working, you take this cash goes into a trading account. Maybe you trade and the profit from that account goes into a PAM. The PAM money rolls into a bot. The bot money rolls into whatever, real estate, and then you're finally getting paid your paycheck right here from something like real estate. I have now generated income at 1 time, 2 times, 3, 4, 5 times before it ever comes back into my bank account right here. That is a way of wealth that people do not understand. Okay, again, they normally go from working a job, money goes directly into their account, it's one and done. Okay, let's look at a couple different scenarios here. Maybe you're more comfortable with, how do I get out of that? Get out of here. Maybe you're more comfortable with something like this. Maybe you work, you invest in real estate. Your real estate income goes into something like automations with bots. You have a PAM account. Maybe you take Forex completely out of the picture, and that PAM account is what pays you your monthly paycheck. Does it make sense? It doesn't matter how you want to mix this up, bot here or PAM here. It doesn't matter. You have to figure out a way to recycle and repeat this wealth over and over and over and over again. Does that make sense? I want to make sure we're all on the same page before we continue on. Give me a yes or a thumbs up. And guys, if you wouldn't mind, if you guys are watching on Facebook, if you guys would kindly share this, I'd like to get this information out to as many people as possible because I think it's going to help somebody. So if you wouldn't mind sharing it, that'd be greatly appreciated. Everybody on the same page so far? The debate has been recently, Jordan, I really, really like whatever. I really, really like real estate. So what I do is, let's just do it like this. I earn my money. I put my money in real estate. Great. So we now have 2 versus 3, 4, or 5. I think that would be a mistake. Sorry, this is the bank. Real estate, this guy right here. We on the same page? Guys, we good? Yeah, exactly. I'm going to be taking questions as well. 0 people have responded. We good? We cool? So in other trainings that I have that are public, what this is called is the flow of money. The money comes in, you take a percentage of that and you put it in your bank account so that you can pay your bills. You put the rest of it into some sort of a flow like this to get this process started and to make the flywheel go faster and faster and faster because of things like compounding and the interest. What happens is every single month, some cases every week or every single day, your money is compounding. So guys, today, the same money that I had yesterday is compounding and it's making me more money today. Tomorrow, I will make more money than I did today. So Friday, I'll make more money than Thursday. Sunday, I'll make more money than Friday because of compounding. You're not ever going to accomplish that with just real estate. You're not going to ever accomplish that with just working at a job. So how do we add in something where our money is automatically making us more money, more and more and more and more and more money every single day, week, or month? All right, 2 people. Michael. Michael said good. So this flow of money, what it looks like is a percentage of your income. And you've got to be diligent about this, and you've got to be really, 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 what's the word I'm looking for? Yeah, I mean, you got to be diligent. Let's just say that. You got to be really diligent in doing this. And if you don't do this, and if you're not diligent in doing this, it's just too easy just to have it direct deposited and into your bank account. Once it gets into your bank account, you're kind of screwed. So how can we break this up? I like to look at it from, what do I need to cover my expenses? What can I invest? That is immediately how I split it. I'm at the point now where I don't actually work a job or anything like that, but you guys get my point. When money comes in, right here, let's look at this guy. Money comes in. What I will do is I will do a split. So my money will go like this and like this. When I've split my money, I've got X amount going into this investment, X amount going into this investment, X amount that goes into this investment. That's a great split. And this one here is it's just to cover your house. Let's just make this another one here. Okay. Now, which one's better? I mean, should you be going fully physical, like stuff like real estate, or should you be doing something alternative, which is what we've been talking about? That's the entire point of our call today. Okay, you work, you get your money. What do you do with it? What makes the most sense? So this is going to probably upset people, but let's use the example of $50,000. Some of you guys might be like, good golly, Jordan, I wish I had 50K. Yeah, that's cool, man. That's cool. So this 50K, you can put it into a bot, or you can do 50K into a house. Why are you being like that? 50K. What do you do? Guys, understand that this house is going to produce you passive income, which is great, but it's going to be about $200 a month. This is net. The same 50K would produce you roughly, duplicate this guy. Because if you have questions, let me know. This one's going to do roughly 20,000, like 19, but let's just round up 20,000. 20,000 bucks a month net passive income. This is where it starts to get powerful. Okay. Let's say that you want to go from here and put money into, please work for me. Why won't you work for me? PAM account. Is this still making sense, guys? How do I do all this? Well, I'll show you here in just a second. It's not working for me for some reason. PAM account. PAM account is going to make you roughly 40% a month. You can see how this gets really, really, really fun. 40% a month. Maybe you take that money and then you go into real estate, and then you go into the bank. And bank is going to be what pays you your paycheck. Is that making sense? I'm going to jump out of screen share so I can see what you guys are saying. What questions do you guys have? So you work a job or you generate money. Let's say you do real estate and you flip a property. Great. You've generated money. X amount of dollars is going to go to cover your monthly expenses. The rest of it can be invested. There's a couple different paths. You can go strictly into physical and make about $200 a month. Now there's benefits over here, such as taxes and depreciation, etc. If you guys are strictly looking to speed up your flywheel, something like a bot could generate about $20,000 a month, the same 50. So we have 200 versus 20 grand. 20 grand could then be making 40% a month compounding. This one also compounds, by the way. But then it goes into your bank, you take a paycheck. But great questions here. Give me 1 second, guys. So PAM is Percentage Allocation Management Module. I know it's a bit of a mouthful, but what that means is somebody else is going to be trading your capital. And they're going to be trading your capital in Forex, which is the foreign exchange. There is, I always get this wrong, I always say billion, it's actually trillion. There's $5 trillion a day generated in Forex. So a PAM account is where somebody else trades for you and you split the profit with them. Tammy said, so we need to find ways to use our current investments to multiply on top of our investment on a regular basis. Got it. Could do that, or you just, let's say you work a job. You got it. You just have to get a flow of money. You got to get a flow of money that includes your dollar making you money 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. Anywhere between 3 and 5 is fine. My qualm with people is that they go and they generate money and they do it one time. Your dollar makes you money one time, or your time, your energy makes you one time when it could do it 5 times. So people wonder, like, man, how have you been able to accomplish what you've accomplished? You know, the businesses that you have, you live in a beautiful house, you've got the hot rods, blah, 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 blah. Man, it's almost like you got 5 times more money than the guy next door. Because my money makes me money 5 times. His money only makes him money 1 time. So before it touches my grubby little hands, I'm going to profit on it 5 times. Does that make sense? This is the thinking. And again, like, you guys can do this however you want. You can adjust these to fit what you want to do. But the mindset and the principles are here. And this is what I teach. And like when I work with people as a consultant, we've got Black Gold Trading, which has Havila, which is how to build your own bank. When I do that, it's this thinking. And this is what no one else on the frickin' internet is willing to do. You should only buy real estate. It's one and done, baby. It's one and done. Let's rinse our money. And I don't mean that like illegally, like laundering. I'm not talking about laundering. But we can rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat multiple times. Yeah, a bunch of people asking what PAM is. Instead of PAM, if it's easier for you guys, you can just think of like our bot, our algorithmic trading. Moving from an employee, self-employed to business owner to an investor, but compounding. Sure. Absolutely. What is the percentage performance fee for the PAM account? 2 different things. And Robert, I think you tried to book a call with Joel and it kicked you out because you didn't fill out the application. I believe that was you. So if you are wanting to talk, don't hesitate to redo it. Just make sure you actually fill out the application this time. But you're talking about 2 different things. So we have a bot that produces between 20 and 30% a month, compounds every day. Completely hands-off, like 100% hands-off. The only thing you do is if you want money, you just go in and click a couple buttons. We have that. There's also a PAM. PAM, the allocation management. Ours is going to be launched in December. I've decided not to launch it until December, and it will start trading in January. What questions do you guys have? Where are you struggling? Most people, they just don't have the right tools in their tool belt. They only got one thing. I only have wholesaling real estate, which is fine. Do that. But when you do that, let me bring this back on here. Add to stage. When you do that, we're going to be up here. I think you should wholesale real estate, by the way. That is this right here. So instead of a job, what you did is you generated income here from wholesaling, which is great. Or maybe it's a fix and flip. Maybe you win the lottery. Maybe you have a second job. It doesn't matter how you get this money, even if it's working 9 to 5, it doesn't matter. What matters is what happens after that. And if you can get to the point where this guy right here is what gives you your paycheck, instead of the paycheck being your paycheck. Did you guys just catch that? If you can get to the point where this becomes your paycheck instead of this, you will be financially free. And if that is not how you're doing it, there is a good chance that you are struggling financially. Guys, there's people that make a lot of money that struggle financially. You guys know that? It's people that make a lot of money that struggle financially. Where does Forex come into play? I put it right here as a way to generate the initial cash. I also will do it often like right here above a bot or a PAM or whatever. There's some other things in here. So I would actually go more like, see if I can find one really quick. Because I've also built my own bank using gold. What I do is I often rinse this or filter this through my gold bank as well, which would look like this. So this would be more like this. Then come in here. There's a huge tax advantage for me to do it this way. So generate money, bot goes into Havila. Havila goes into PAM, PAM goes into the bank account, and that right here becomes the paycheck, not this guy. Make sense? We cool? Struggle is real, working my way. Appreciate you, Jordan, from Charlotte, North Carolina. So yeah, man, and what people forget, like you're not gonna work your way to any sort of financial freedom ever. Ever. You'll never, ever, ever, ever do that. But what you can, because it's just not designed, like you're not gonna make enough money to cover inflation and the cost of goods and the cost of living and life. Like your car breaks down, somebody gets sick in your family. You could be like me. I've got a leak in my roof where even the insurance will only cover part of it, and I got to come out of pocket. Because of that, you'll never ever earn your way to where you want to be. Okay. So just your normal life is typically not enough to cover all of that and to do what I'm showing you on the screen. But what I did is I created money in addition to. Okay. I went out and flipped a car. I went out and painted a house. I went out and wholesaled real estate. Okay. I went out and created above and beyond what I needed or what I was being paid from my whatever, W-2 or whatever it might be. Struggle is real. Working my way. Yeah, man. And Adam, I wasn't giving you a hard time. I was making a point, a general point. Can you use self-directed IRA for Forex? couple people have asked this. I think there is a way. Like I know how to do it. I just don't know if I know how to explain to you how to do it. If you do like a checkbook IRA, there's a good possibility that you can do that. If you do a solo K, probably a way to do it. That's where you're loaning yourself, which is great. You can do whatever you want with the money at that point. You can go buy a Porsche if you want. I highly recommend you don't do that. But yeah, there is a way. But dude, I'm so opinionated about IRAs and stuff like that. 401ks and IRAs, it's not even funny. And learning exactly, man. Exactly. What other questions you guys have? Looks like there's 20 plus people on here. Anybody that jumped in late, are you confused about what we do? So fake money, real money, fake money, real money. I like fake money, and I like to use fake money and filter it through to real world assets like real estate. Another one that I really, really enjoy that will be a part of my portfolio is ATM machines. Another one will be credit card machines. Probably going to do some different service-based businesses that don't go anywhere. Think lawn care, snow removal. What are the things that no matter what the economy does, people are going to pay for? Any other questions, guys? More than happy to continue and show you guys this. Did you mention the split on the PAM account when you launch? I did not. It's probably going to be 50-50. I'm not trying to be the cheapest. I know that there's a lot of them that will do 60-40, 70-30, even 80-20. And to be honest with you, most of them suck. And most of them, they're flash in the pan. They pop up and then they go away very quickly. We also have a much higher return than most of these guys. Like our master trader, his name's Tim. I mean, he can do 80-90% a month. It's not rare for him to double his account every month, right? So even after splits, you're making 30, 40, 50% on your money. It's pretty damn good. But even beyond there, like man, like if you're looking for something like that, do the bot. Bot is crushing it, man. Bot is crushing it. And we have a second bot that we just pumped out. We just invested a bunch of money for a third bot. And let's leverage a 5 trillion, not billion, trillion dollar a day industry. If you guys didn't watch the video, it's on our YouTube. If you guys type in black gold trading, you guys will be able to find it. But I just did a video earlier on kind of the power of what we do with the bot. Highly, highly recommend you guys check that out. So guys, anybody that is not a part of our community, it is 100% free. What I mean by that is you can come in, meet people, or network with people. It is not on social media. It is not on Facebook. It is not on Discord. Okay? We built, just like everything else that we've done, we built something completely autonomous from social media. I think social media is a freaking devil. Now, I will use it to go live and talk to you guys, but our community and where we spend our time and hang our hat is in something that we built. So if you want something unique, where there's no ads, there's no negativity, there's no distraction. Everybody in our community is like locked in, ready to go, financial autonomy pursuit. We do these types of calls constantly. We talk about other things, even real estate and rental properties and flipping, like the whole gambit. If you guys want to check it out, it is down below, members.thekingdomcenter.biz. Final questions before I let you guys go. Again, figure out the best way. I just showed it to you, but figure out for yourself the best way to recycle your money. It has to be between 3 and 5 times. Like 3 is kind of the minimum. I really like to see 5 times before you go spend it. Okay? So make that final, let me pull it up right here with my gig. Make this final guy your paycheck, not this one right here. Like get this away from you as quickly as you can and learn how to live on this guy right here. 1, 2, 3. If we threw 4x in here, it'd be a 4. Comes back to you. Final questions, we good? Let me jump out of here. Best place to be, in my opinion. No bullcrap, straight growth. I appreciate that, man. All right, guys. Catch the replay. Appreciate you guys. I will see you guys in the community. I will be live most likely in the morning. Just making sure everyone's taken care of. See you guys. Thanks for tuning in today.